It is indeed true that there is no honor among thieves, or should I say, among corrupt politicians. Coming up. Just when we thought dark clouds were gathering against Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi as Bheki Cele took it to the podium to testify, Bheki Cele just pulled out an ace card up his sleeves and threw Minister Senzo Mchunu under the bus head first. Wow, indeed, there is no honor among thieves. Check this out.
Thank you, General. But you know Matlala?
Very well.
Okay.
I think.
When did you first meet Matlala?
I met Matlala in December last year.
2024.
2024. That's
Before the directive.
That's the first time I met Matlala. December 2024. I can't remember the date, but it was after the raid.
The raid on the 8th or the 6th, the 6th of December.
Because that's one thing that brought him to me.
So what is there a connection between the raid on 6th December where we know
there are issues that he raised to me about the raid.
So can you tell us? Well, first tell us how it is that you came to meet him. Did you know him before that?
No, I didn't know him before that, and I don't know how it happened because the people of his stature, I would know about them, especially from what's the township? From Mams, from Mamelodi. I have had a lot of community engagement in Mamelodi, and they will raise the issues about the people that give them trouble. One person that was very prominent was Keke. There's a guy called Keke in Mamelodi. I think he's doing 20 years now. So we went there, we had Imbizo. 27 people spoke at Imbizo. Not a single one spoke of Keke. The 27th person spoke about Keke and was given a standing ovation. And this person made a statement that I'm ready to die after speaking with Keke. So you would know that there are people like Keke and things. But nobody ever raised an issue about Matlala. Nobody. Then Bongani Mpungos, who is a son of Sputla Mpungos, who is a son of Sputla Mpungos, who comes from Nongoma or Matuba, where he comes from, and a very notorious taxi person. Because of my involvement as the MEC for Transport and Police, when there are problems of taxi industry, then I will meet these people. So I knew Sputla through that, the father of Bongani. So Bongani then brings Matlala to me. So I think a week or 2 weeks I've read earlier to say there is this Tembisa person who has received this 360, is it 360 or 260 amount of contract from the South African police. They came and I met them in Beverly Hill in Durban. So I met there. I think I delayed two days because Bongani, who's known as Mabonga, did not tell me that he's bringing somebody else. So as I came there, because there was a photo of Kat, I said to him, "You look like Kat." He said, "I'm one." I said, "Nkosiam, what's the story with you and me and all that?" So he said, "No, he have asked Mabonga to come to me because there are 2 issues he wants to raise with me."
Where were you meeting?
Beverly Hills Hotel in Durban.
The Beverly Hills Hotel?
Yes, sir. Do you know Beverly Hills?
It's a fancy hotel.
Yeah, is a very high, it's a high-end hotel. No doubt about it. It's a high-end hotel, Beverly Hills. But we met at the dining hall there, and then he raised two issues. He said Mabonga must bring him to me because he realizes that he's being abused or he's being used for the political games that he do not understand. Firstly, he said he has met Minister Mchunu, him and Brown Mahosi, three of them. And they spoke about him because he's got money through the tender, him to fund his project of becoming either a president or deputy president. He didn't know. Myself, I didn't know which project was it. So that's that. But
so just to be clear, so he's telling you that he met with Mkhwanazi and with Minister Mchunu,
yes,
and it was about the funding
of the project of becoming a president or deputy president. Okay, this is Kurt telling me why he wanted to meet me. But what puzzled him there, for him to want to meet me, he was told by the minister that we'll work together so long we don't come close to Cele and Zuma. I don't know why he mixes me with Zuma. But it looks like that's what he said, that don't come close to Cele and Zuma, so we'll work well with. So that's why he says he realized that there is a game, some political games, hence wanted to see me.
Did he give any details of when they met? He met with Mkhwanazi and with Minister Mchunu?
No, and I did not want details myself. But he didn't. The second one was about then the raid. The raid that happened, I didn't know about the raid. As I'm saying that maybe this latter part of some members of PKTT joining Gauteng, I didn't know until Kurt says to me, he wants to speak to me because he was raided. He says the people that raided him woke him up as he was sleeping and bambulingo bobati vuka. Then I realized that was a special task force. Immediately, when they come to your bathroom and they wake you up, that could be only nobody but a special task force, those capabilities. So I realized that was it. So I asked, what has happened? No, they've raided him on matters, I think on matters of accusation of drugs and all that kind of thing. So me, where do I come? No, he says, he comes to me because he realizes that he has been abused. After that, he says he has been approached by Sibiya, General Sibiya, to write an affidavit against Khumalo so that Khumalo can be arrested. So this cat tells me.
Which Khumalo? You know quite a few Khumalos.
No, this one, the head,
Dr. Khumalo.
The head of the CI.
Yeah.
The head of the CI, the leader of the PKTT. Yeah. He says, I said, why? He said, no, I've come to you because of that. But what made me really come to you is that there is a case that is coming next week where I've taken Khumalo and his team to court for unlawful raid. So the reason is that I must take Khumalo to court so that he can lose the case and the Sibiya finds the way to discipline him. That is Kat telling me the story. He goes on to say he was told or stroke the affidavit of taking Khumalo was written by Sibiya to say they've stolen his Rolex and the jewelry for the wife. So they must write it so that it's not just the raid, but it's also the theft. So that's why he comes to me. He says he doesn't want to take police to court because he has just got the tender. So he doesn't want to harm his relationship with police. So Mamonga told him that I know Khumalo, so I can talk to Khumalo that they resolve the matter out of court. And indeed, I did speak to Khumalo about this thing. And I guess the lawyers did talk and the matter didn't go to court. But also I suggested to him that maybe it would be good if he meets Khumalo and brings Khumalo per se. I don't know if they did meet with Khumalo. But in the case, I know that did not go to court. So that's how I know Kat, and I wish I could not have met him, but now I have met him.
Yep. Yeah, it is true. If you can't beat them, join them. I believe that Bheki Cele just said to himself, look, I'm joining a winning team here. Possibly when he saw that there was just too much evidence that was gathering against Minister Senzo Mchunu. And of course, Bheki Cele said, I'm joining the winning team. And I think, guys, Bheki Cele just destroyed Senzo Mchunu. Remember that Senzo Mchunu said he never met Ket Matlala. You remember that, right? He said, I never met Ket Matlala. I don't know the guy. I never met the guy directly or indirectly. That was Mchunu, right? But now, Bheki Cele is telling us that he met Ket Matlala at Beverly Hills Hotel in Durban, right? And Ket Matlala told Bheki Cele that, Endoda, I have met with Minister Senzo Mchunu and Brown Mkhwanazi. And apparently there was some money, tender monies that minister got, the tender money that was going to help the minister, Senzo Mchunu, to become a deputy president. So the conversation was around that, Senzo Mchunu becoming a deputy president. So now these were three people talking, Matlala, Senzo Mchunu, and Brown Mkhwanazi. And now Matlala was telling Bheki Cele all that information. And on the other hand, Senzo Mchunu told us that he never met Matlala, he doesn't know Matlala. Senzo Mchunu is done. I think this is it. That's checkmate for Senzo Mchunu. Bheki Cele has just checkmated Senzo Mchunu. He can't come back from this one. Definitely. And again, Senzo Mchunu, guys, is a liar. This guy is a liar of note. But as for now, after what Bheki Cele said, Senzo Mchunu is done. Obviously, he won't go to jail, but the bottom line is the dude is guilty and the dude is a liar. He's totally exposed by Bheki Cele. And to be honest, we all thought that Bheki Cele has ultimately got an opportunity to hit back at Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi. Consider what Mkhwanazi said the last time he spoke when he was testifying about Bheki Cele. You remember when Mkhwanazi said this about Bheki Cele?
And my surprise was, but when General Cele was in the police, he did not like the general, Khumalo. He didn't like him at all. So why now that he's out of the police, he trusts Khumalo to come and work with him in Gauteng? It was just strange. And I turned to my colleague, Jaron Hua, who was with me in a meeting. This was in Durban. Jaron Hua works at the head office from HR. So I turned to her and said, but I received a strange call here. General Cele is asking me to approach Khumalo, who's a district commissioner Zululand, to come and work with him in Gauteng, meaning he must resign from the police and go and work in Gauteng with him for 5 years, then he'll come back into the police, which was very odd. And Jaron Hua was also confused. He said, but as far as I know, Cele didn't like Khumalo. And he made all of us at the head office to believe that Khumalo is a bad person. Why will he now suddenly want Khumalo to work with him? So it was just a strange call. I then contacted Gerald Khumalo. He's a major general. I phoned Gerald Khumalo and said, Gerald Khumalo, this is a request I received from Gerald Cele. Gerald Khumalo just laughed and he said, oh, don't worry, the general is not serious about that. So I asked him, what do you mean? He said, no, he's not serious. He wants me to back off on the case against Khan. General Khan from Crime Intelligence. So Cele is pursuing Khumalo to resign from the police so that he can stay away from the dismember case because he was appointed to deal with that case departmentally against General Khan. So Khumalo says, no, this is the approach of Cele to want me to back off. And that got me so upset, commissioners, that can really General Cele go to the extent of wanting a person to resign from the service because he wants to protect someone? It was very strange. I did not talk to General Cele from the day. I did not talk to him. I was very upset. It disappointed me as a person who's a former minister in the police. I was just upset.
Yep, we all thought that Bheki Cele was gonna come and fire in all cylinders against Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi. But it was not to be. Instead, he chose to turn against his accomplice in crime, Senzo Mchunu. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? Let me hear your comment below, guys. And of course, if you are coming for the first time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.